Update on the McRat who snitched on the UHC shooter allegedly. Apparently, the McDonald's employee from Altoona, Pennsylvania, name is Nancy Parker. Now, here's the karma behind this. She didn't call the tip line. She called 911. So because she called 911, she gets no money. The review of that restaurant establishment has gone down. The company is reviewing their policy after realizing that she made the call because she posted on Facebook bragging and she was gone. So she probably is about to lose her job. So tune in as I follow this and keep you updated.
The person that turned in Luigi Mangione is getting the wildest karma right now. So at this point, you all probably know that Luigi Mangione was turned in by a McDonald's employee. You also all probably know that there was a pretty substantial reward for turning Luigi in. And this employee was going after that reward, but their claim has been denied. This is due to the fact that if you wanted to qualify for the reward, you had to call into the tip line, but the employee ended up calling 911 and not the tip line, which means they get nothing. But the karma does not stop there, because the employee turning Luigi in has caused the reviews of the McDonald's this happened at to absolutely tank. It is currently a 1-star reviewed restaurant now, and people have also found out the employee that gave the tip's name and started sharing it online, which means that on top of everything else that's happened, the employee will also probably be losing their job because of this, due to the fact that people are very, very upset with them, and that McDonald's is now no longer a safe place for them to work. Personally, I don't blame the employee. They probably just saw the cash reward and thought, oh, I can really use the money, and didn't think of anything else. But it's just wild to me that absolutely nothing in this situation ended up working out for them.
Hi family, welcome back to the channel. How you doing? I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. I can't forget to go on and appreciate everybody who keeps on coming back and liking my videos. In case you're asking me for the very first time, I hope you do consider subscribing. Let's continue enjoying this episode. But before that, I'm really not going to talk so much in this episode, most especially to my brothers and sisters who are in the US. You guys do understand better what exactly is going on. So I would prefer you just add on exactly what you think down in the commentary.
So wait a minute. The lady Nancy Parker, who tricked on the guy that killed the CEO from United Healthcare, called 911 instead of calling the tip line, so now she does not qualify for snitching on that man. That's wild. That's crazy, because if they wanted to, they could give it to you, but guess what? They just played in your face. Another reason why sometimes you should just mind your business. That's wild. On top of, they're saying that they have now fired her because people are doing reviews for that McDonald's, and now their rating is going down, and so is the business. So they fired Nancy for doing that. I think Nancy is saying to herself, I should have probably set this one out. Mind my business, because the outcome has been terrible for me, on top of the 1,000,001 supporters of Luigi for what he did. Yeah. It sucks to be you right now, Nancy.
You snitched on that man and you're not even going to get the money, and you got fired? Oh my God, when keeping it real goes wrong, Nancy, you should have just sat there and flipped your burgers. Well, if anything happens to the McDonald's CEO, we know who to go looking for. Nancy.
So I heard the scum of the earth that called the cops on our friend at McDonald's. They're not going to get the reward. Because of course they're not. If you were dumb enough to trust the U.S. government to give you that $60,000 because they had a reward out, then you must have been brought up in a different country than me. I could have told you there was no way you were getting that reward. Because even if there was some slight chance you would get it, first you wouldn't get it till after he was convicted, which is going to be a while, best case scenario. And that's if they don't unalive him in prison, which is what I'm afraid they're going to do. The other thing you have to think of is you trusted the FBI and the New York Police Department to send you $50,000 and $10,000. That's insane to me. Have you ever dealt with the government? Even if the government owes you that money, it's going to be 3 to 5 years before you see any of it. So, to the person who did this, I hope your life sucks.
So here's what's going to happen next. Nancy Parker, who probably in all likelihood is going to lose her job and receive no money for snitching, is going to retract from social media and the public eye because she's being ostracized and bullied. But her final statement is going to be, and I quote, "I did it because it was the right thing to do." With us all knowing she only did it to get the money. But those are going to be her words. Watch. Just keep watching before she completely disappears and hides for a while.
Look, I get it. I totally get it. Miss Nancy Parker, I see where you're coming from. I understand. You're up there in age. You're probably in financial straits or on a fixed income. You saw an opportunity to maybe collect some coin and you took it. I get it. I totally get it. It's 2024. Times is rough out here. It's the holiday season. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff out here right now. But did it have to be the adjuster? Did it have to be Luigi Mangione? Did it have to be him? Again, I get it. I totally get it. But in today's, not even just political climate, but in today's financial climate, I think you could have sat this one out. I get it. You know, the money looked real good. It could probably help you take care of a few things again for the umpteenth time. I get it. But this is bigger than that. This is bigger than a cash reward. It's bigger than that. This isn't about the money, as the Joker said. It's about sending a message. They already sent one message, but now you're sending a completely different message. Not only that, but you won't be getting the reward money because you called the wrong agency. You called the cops instead of calling the tip line. That sucks for you. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. It sucks for you that you called the wrong number, essentially. Not only that, because at the McDonald's that you work at, your actions caused that location to be review bombed. Review bombed so hard that that company, at least that McDonald's, that business, had to let you go. So now you are super out of money. I don't know. I don't know you personally, so I am not going to judge you like a lot of other people have been judging you since Luigi Mangione has been turned in. I'm not going to judge you. Again, I get it. I totally get it. But, again, this isn't about the money. This is about principle now. Now listen, am I praising him? If he is indeed the person that did it, am I praising him for what he did? Not necessarily. But in the words of Chris Rock, I understand. I'm not saying he should have killed him, but I understand. So, I don't know. I think you picked the wrong time to make the right decision, if that even makes any sense. Right decision, wrong time. Good luck in whatever future endeavors you may reach. I don't know how old you are as I'm recording this. I don't know how old you are, but I imagine that it's not going to get that easier for you as time goes on, especially with 2025 right around the corner. Again, I understand it, but it wasn't the right move.
Nancy Parker, you're not even going to get the check. You called in to the 911 and you were supposed to call in to the hotline. Oh, Nancy. Now everyone despises you. People are furious in the post. Nancy, you could have just kept your mouth closed and you wouldn't be going through it. Because I know you're going through it right now. I know you are. You gotta just hide out at this point. Go into like witness protection mode, I guess. It just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.